Hey guys, Elizabeth here from Plant-Based Bride, and today is my Veganniversary. So for those of you who don't know, a Veganniversary is when you celebrate when you went vegan. So I went vegan on April 1st in 2013, and now, April 1st, 2017, I'm celebrating 4 full years as a vegan. As a way to celebrate my Veganniversary, which I try to do every year, I thought it would be fun to do a couple videos on a theme of things that I've learned as a vegan, things that I dislike, things that I love about being vegan. And if you guys regularly watch my channel, you would have seen the video I put up last Saturday, which was 5 things that I hate about being vegan. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it right here and you can check it out. But today I wanted to talk about 4 things that I've learned in the past 4 years as a vegan. So let's just jump right into it. The first thing that I've learned is that you can't change someone else's mind. Now, this is one of the most frustrating realizations I've had as a vegan over the past 4 years, but it's really important to internalize. No matter how much you educate, teach, show, implore someone to understand your point of view, to care about the animals and the environment and their own health, to go vegan, you can't force them to do it. If they don't want to do it, if they don't make that decision themselves, they won't do it, or if they try to do it just to please you, it won't last. All you can do is be your best self, live your life, try to be a good example, and show them all of the reasons why they can want to go vegan, all of the amazing parts about it, why it's so important and special and amazing, hoping that having you in their life will help them to make that decision eventually. Because if you attach your self-worth to whether or not someone else goes vegan, you're never going to be happy, because that's something outside of your control. At least one person in your life isn't going to make that switch, isn't going to get it, isn't going to want to change. And if you hold out for that person for your whole life, you're just going to be miserable. So focus on your own life and help those who show any inclination to want to change. Even if it's a tiny change, be enthusiastic, be proud of them and excited for them, and help them as much as you can. The next thing I've learned in the past 4 years as a vegan is that people kind of hate vegans. And to be a vegan, you kind of have to not give a fuck. So at first, I really disliked this. I disliked that people seemed to automatically dislike me because I was vegan. And then I realized it's kind of awesome, because it's given me the freedom to be unabashedly myself and not give a fuck about what anyone else thinks. Because if someone's going to hate me for a life choice I've made in an attempt to be a better person, then fuck them. I don't care if they like me anyway. Now, I don't say that to them, and I'm not just an asshole to anyone who judges me for being a vegan, but I've gotten to the point where I just really don't care. If you don't like me for that, then whatever. It doesn't affect me. I don't care. And that's something amazing about veganism that is filtered into the rest of my life, because I used to really, really care about what other people thought of me. And after 4 years as a vegan, that's kind of been knocked out of me. And I'm really, really happy about it. Now, I'm not perfect. I obviously still sometimes worry about what people will think of me, but not nearly to the same extent I used to. And I thank veganism for that. If you're a newer vegan, or if this still bothers you, I just want to remind you that if someone hates you because you're vegan, they don't hate you. They hate the way that your choices make them feel. They hate that you have made a decision to be a better person and to have a more positive impact on the world, and that they haven't. And you know what? That's a good thing. Because if they feel guilty about not making those same choices, that means that they're on the path to making them. Guilt really is the first step to this kind of change. I felt horribly guilty about using and exploiting animals before I stopped doing it. And other people need to too. If they don't feel bad about it, they're never going to stop doing it. So embrace the guilt, embrace the hate, and let them work through their own shit. The third thing I've learned in 4 years as a vegan is that going against the grain isn't easy, but it's so, so worth it. As much as people want to tell you that going vegan is easy, and I'm sure I've said that on this channel and to people before, it's not. It's not easy to live a life so opposite to the norm. But guys, it's so fucking worth it. I don't even have the words to describe how incredible it is to live so in line with your ethics, to know that you are doing everything you can to not harm other sentient beings. It's incredible. And no matter how hard it is to go against the grain, I'm never going back. And that leads perfectly into the fourth thing I've learned in 4 years as a vegan, which is that going vegan is one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. Not only has it changed my life for the better, but it has saved countless lives, hundreds and hundreds of animals' lives. It's reduced my personal impact on the environment. It's improved my physical health. Veganism has also allowed me to improve my life and myself in so many other ways that I never would have even thought of before. For example, I now care about sustainable, ethical, and fair trade clothing. I don't think I ever thought about that until a couple years ago. I have now gone, I think it's 6 months since I have shopped in any fast fashion type of clothing store, anywhere like H&M or Zara. I haven't purchased anything made with animal products, and I've stopped purchasing anything that's been made by people, hardworking, wonderful people who are not being paid enough to sustain themselves or aren't working in safe working conditions. Those are things that I never considered before. And now I'm seriously concerned about them and working to reduce my contribution to those horrific industries that are destroying our planet and people's lives. I'm working on becoming lower waste, something, again, that I never thought about. I'm thinking about consuming less. Becoming a minimalist had so much to do with going vegan. Reduction of the things I consume and reduction of the waste that I contribute to the planet. I'm hoping soon to start my zero waste journey. I am more aware of and supportive of marginalized groups. I take the time to educate myself and learn more about how these groups are suffering and try my best to support them in any ways I can. And I'm kinder and more compassionate to myself, something that has always been hard for me to do. Veganism has opened the door to the kind of caring, compassionate, purposeful life that I've always hoped to lead. And I'm not perfect, not by a long shot, but I'm better. I am a better person than I was 4 years ago today, and I have veganism to thank for that. So happy 4th Veganniversary to me. I am having the best day and celebrating myself today, hanging out with my mom, eating good vegan food, cuddling with my cats and my husband, and just having a grand old time. Today I start day 1 of my 5th year as a vegan, and I'm looking forward to making it the best year I've had so far. Now I want to know when you celebrate your Veganniversary. Let me know in the comments below what day you went vegan. And if you're not vegan, let me know what the #1 obstacle is for you. Maybe I can help. One last thing before I go, I've been thinking about starting a new video series where I bust vegan myths, common arguments against veganism, fallacies, etc. So I want to know from you in the comments below what myths, fallacies, arguments bother you most, you hear the most, or you just want to see me tackle. I'm compiling a list of things that I want to cover so that I can put out some fun, informative videos that maybe you can share with non-vegans in your life who constantly bring up those arguments as reasons not to go vegan. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you really soon in my next video. Bye. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. If you give this video a thumbs up, I'll know you're wishing me a happy Veganniversary, and subscribe too. And if you really want to wish me a happy Veganniversary, please consider supporting me on Patreon. You can donate as little as $1 a month, and that allows me to continue to put out content for you guys for free. And in my 5th year of being a vegan, I want to put out a lot more epic content. So help me do that, support me on Patreon, become part of the family, and let's make this world vegan together. Watch my last video here and follow me on social media so that you can see what I'm doing every day, especially Instagram. I'm super active on Instagram. My handle is @ElizabethTurn. Bye, guys.
Say hi to everybody, Yoda. Hi, guys. Yoda's wishing me a happy Veganniversary.